YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Eddie Scott, aka Say Less Ed, back with another one. As you see, come here, baby. Come here, baby. Yeah, we got Say Less Nola in the building. Say what's up. Say what's up. Yeah. As y'all see by the title of today's video, how I made 100K from my clothing brand. For those of you who don't know, my name is Eddie Scott. Like I already said, I started a clothing brand 2 years ago with my cousin Say Less Trent, called it Say Less Lifestyle, and in that process we grew the brand to become a six-figure brand, over 500,000 followers on TikTok, 70K on Instagram, all that good stuff, right? And in that process we learned the strategy, the technique, the method, right, to make 100K a year plus from our clothing brand. Now it's important in saying that, you know, everybody wants to make money with their brand. Everybody says, oh, I want to make 10K, I want to make 20K, I want to make 100K, right? It's important to know, as Jim Rohn would always say, profits are better than wages. Profits are better than wages. So what does that mean? If you make a $50 sale from your hoodie, right, that doesn't mean you have $50 in your bank account, right? You may have sold the hoodie for 50 bucks, right? But if you sold on Shopify, maybe they take a 2% fee. So whatever that is, minus the cost of goods, right? COGS, as they call it in accounting, finance, whatever, right? Cost of goods sold, right? So let's say that's maybe you got a manufacturer did it for you for $15, right? So now 50 minus 15 minus the processing fee. Let's say you spent $10 on the ad, right? So a $50 sale is not necessarily $50 that you have, right? So profits are better than wages. Another way of saying that is revenue is different from profit. So you could make $100,000 revenue and have $0 profit. As Robert Kiyosaki says in Rich Dad Poor Dad, it's not about how much money you make, it's about how much money you keep. So in saying that, I'm going to show you guys how we made 100K plus in our brand, right? And I'm just using the word 100K. We did well over 100K with our brand, but 100K is a number that a lot of you guys want to attain to, right? So give you guys a simple strategy. A lot of people feel like 100K is so like high, like it's out there, like it's unattainable, right? It's all about making the game simple for yourself, breaking down the game, make it simple for yourself. So how to make 100K from your brand? Let's break down the strategy, right? Let's say you want to make $100,000 a year, okay? 100K a year. How many days in a year? 365. So you got $100,000 in a year divided by 365 days in a year. What does that leave you with? Rough calculations, $274 a day. $274 a day to get to 100K a year. That's it, right? Now that in your mind, it's easier to think from that perspective instead of thinking, oh my gosh, I want to make 100K, I want to make $100,000. Now you're thinking, all right, what do I need to do to make $274 a day, right? And that's the mentality that helped us with Say Less Lifestyle. We just really broke down our goals and we came into that 274 number. So every day we woke up, me and my cousin Trent, we're like, what do we need to do to make $274 a day with this brand, right? So in saying that, what's the strategy to make $274 a day? There are so many different ways, right? And it all comes down to your product offering, right? For those of you guys who follow me, you guys know that I always recommend that you keep your website as simple as possible. Keep your product offering as simple as possible. If you have 10 different designs, right? People come to your website for the first time, never seen your brand before. It's going to be confusing, right? If you give people too many choices, they're going to choose none, right? So really keeping it simple, right? Having one core design that you're going hard with that really promotes and represents your brand well, and then have some accessory items around it, right? Because you don't just want to have one item, because now you don't leave room for increasing your average order value, or AOV as it's called. So if you want to make $274 a day, let's say you have on your website, you have a $30 shirt, a $60 hoodie, and a $25 hat. Let's just call it that, right? Let's say somebody comes to your website, they see those 4 items are available. Now they have an option to either buy 1, they could buy 2, they could buy 3. So let's just say they come to your website, they buy one thing, right? They buy the $160 hoodie, right? If you need to get $274 a day, 274 divided by 60 is 4.56. So let's just go above and beyond. You need to sell 5 hoodies. 5 hoodies. That's it. 5 hoodies. So what do you need to do to sell 5 hoodies? Maybe you could hit up 5 people or more on your phone and say, hey, I got this hoodie for sale. Let me know what's up. Or you could run an ad, right? You could promote on your Instagram story. You could promote on Snapchat, right? If you have a text list, use your text list. Like, there are so many different methods, which I cover in other videos, on how to drive traffic to your store, how to get sales. Chill out, Nola. But in saying that, really breaking it down, making it simple, right? And doing what you have to do to hit your goals. Let's say you got the $60 hoodie, and then you also have somebody who comes on your website and they want to buy the $25 hat, right? And this is why I'm saying increase your average order value. Very easy hack to increase your average order value. At the top of your website, the top announcement banner, put a little announcement such as free shipping on orders over $75 plus, right? Or spend $100 and get 10% off, right? So now you're incentivizing people to spend more so they can get a reward, right? Whether it's free shipping or a discount, and make that noticeable so people have that in their mind when they're shopping. The more that they spend, the more you're increasing your profits, the less your acquisition costs go down, and it's just great all around. So let's say somebody comes to your website, they buy a $60 hoodie and a $25 hat, right? So that's $85, $274 divided by 85. So now instead of having to make 5 sales, now you have to make 3.2. So let's call it 4. You gotta make 4 sales. Let's keep going up. Let's say somebody comes and they buy 3 items. They get the $60 hoodie, the $25 hat, and what else is it? $30 shirt. Let's say they're spending $115. And like I said, let's say you do $100 plus you get 10% off. So $115 minus 10%, right? 11.5. So your AOV, average order value, would be $103.05. Now we take 274 divided by 103. 274 divided by 103.5 is 2.6. You only need 3 sales. You tell me you can't get 3 sales in a day? If you really want it, you're going to do what you got to do. And ultimately, the strategy is to make everything automated, right? So you have a text list going out. You have an email that's going out. You got Facebook ads running. You got TikTok ads running. You got Instagram ads running. You have a Telegram group chat. You got a Discord. Like, there's so many different ways in 2023 that you could build an audience that wants to buy from you. So in saying that, there are so many different combinations when it comes to product offerings, increasing your average order value. At the end of the day, just make sure you're hitting that 274 a day mark, right? And then doing what you got to do to hit that mark, whether it's selling X amount of hoodies or X amount of shirts and hoodies, right? Really making sure you're incentivizing increasing the average order value. And another thing too, right? I'm just using the number 274, right? 100K a year. Let's say you want to make an M in a year. You want to make $1 million. Now you just add a 0 to it. So instead of 274 a day, now you're trying to make 2,740 a day. Let's say starting small, you want to make 10K in a year, right? It's your first time starting a clothing brand. 10K divided by 365. You only need to make $27 a day. You tell me you can't make $27 a day? You got a $30 shirt. Just sell 1 shirt a day. You can even sell 2 shirts in a day if the next day you don't get a sale, right? It's all a numbers game. So with that being said, I'll let you do the rest of the mathematics and calculations, probabilities for yourself. I just want to give you guys that strategy on how I made 100K. That was the mentality I had with my business partner and my cousin that we were using to scale our brand, and that helped us be successful. So I just want to share that with you. So with that being said, that's the end of another video. Be sure to like the video if it provided value to you for the YouTube algorithm. Let's run it up. Be sure to subscribe if you're new for more clothing brand, digital marketing content. If you want to continue to grow and scale your brand, shoot me a DM on Instagram at SayLessEd. I reply to everybody as best as I can. I have mentorship options as well as the brand vault that I'm starting, where I'm giving you guys the best paid ads, the best viral organic content, even the best SMS and email templates to implement in your clothing brand and start seeing results immediately. So hit me up on Instagram. I'll get you started in that. But hey, let's get out of here. I love y'all. Let's be great. Let's go.